Michael Gove made a speech this week where he said Britain had the warmest attitude to migration. He was ridiculed, laughed at, shouted down. The implication being that this country is inherently racist and treats migrants like dirt. We don't. We're one of the least racist countries in any mature Western democracy, and we're certainly the least racist in Europe. But anyone who dares to say that is accused of sticking up for the racists or being racist themselves. And then there was that wedding. Yes, it was joyous and uplifting, and Meghan looked incredible. But I'm sick of commentators peddling the notion that black Brits have been waiting for a dark-skinned duchess to make them feel British and feel better about themselves. And white Brits needed to see a mixed-race woman marrying Harry to realise that black people are acceptable. It's patronising and it's insulting. Yes, in a population of 65 million people, there will be racists, but this nation is not racist. And the Liberal elite defames and disrespects the people of this country by conflating those who simply want to control the numbers coming here with the minuscule numbers who do hate immigrants.
Carole, I don't disagree with all you've said, and I'm going to leave, I think, Meghan Markle bringing mixed-race blessings onto our country for someone else, because what I want to talk about is the fact that it wasn't what he said, but the fact that it was Michael Gove who said it. And Michael Gove fronted the Vote Leave campaign, which didn't have a dog whistle when it came to anti-immigrant sentiment. It was a loud clarion call. There were posters threatening the arrival of 76 million Turks into your village, and they terrified me, and I'm part Turkish. The fact is that he stoked fear of immigration throughout the campaign. And now to say, come in, the water's lovely, everybody, we are warm but not a hostile and cold environment, is frankly very rich, because since the country voted to leave, as he suggested in those posters, there's been a spike in hate crime. But worse, our own Home Secretary, who is of Pakistani origin, yesterday gave a speech in which he detailed the anti-immigrant abuse that his brother gets on the streets, people shouting Paki at him. And this has happened since he's, in the recent times. But there's also been a poll which actually proves that Brexit stoked anti-immigrant racism, because since Brexit's been a success, fear of immigration has fallen to its lowest level since the financial crash. Where people think Brexit's dealt with immigration, we don't have to worry about it anymore, and we can actually start thinking about all the good things that the immigrants did.
So one thing you said, that the Leave campaign stoked fear. I think that's rich coming from a Remainer. The Remain campaign stoked fear.
Did Remain stoke fear of immigration?
Let's talk about what you call this spike in hate crime. In 2016 and 17, there were 14,500 prosecutions for hate crimes. That is 7% down on the previous year. Yes, one of the reasons that the figures appear to have increased and not actually have increased is because, or not necessarily increased, is because the police have found a new way to record crimes. So it might look like there are more, but there aren't necessarily more. Now, this has come out of lots of organisations and lots of polls. So you can't just say there's been the... I think the British people get really fed up of being slated as racist. They're bombarded every day by allegations of racism. This is one of the most welcoming countries in the world.
Good.
You look at France. Look at France, and they say, oh, the Republic doesn't see colour, the Republic doesn't see where they're coming from. In this country, thank God we do. We are obsessive about it, and so obsessive. We take people who come here, we educate them, we give them homes, we give them welfare, we look after them. That's why everyone wants to come to this country. My husband is a migrant. He came here from Bosnia, but long before the war. And he says that this is the least racist country he has ever been to in his life. His friends, who during the war were sent to countries like Germany, like France, like Italy, they all encountered vicious, nasty racism.
Sure
this country is not racist.
And it doesn't mean we're perfect.
People must be getting really sick of being accused of it.